So when I left LA, it was like 65 degrees, clear blue sky, and then I landed. And it was like airplane through time into the ice age. And they picked me up, and we took like an hour and a half to drive through the snow that was coming down hard the night before last, and sliding all over. It was awesome. It was great. Were you were driving though?
No, I was not. Katie drove.
So Katie was driving, right? And Katie's like, and I'm sitting in the back like, God, please don't let me die. On 69 East, on the way to Almacon, and all of a sudden we're going along. We're like, everything's okay. Everything's okay. And all of a sudden, a Mack truck would go right past, and Katie goes, and suddenly we would hear ourselves on the. We would realize we were on the side of the road because we would hear the car going. Katie, get out of the back out! We had fun. It was fun. Live to tell the tale. That's the most important part.
Hi, Katie Brown.
I'm sorry?
Is her name? Yeah, she's like my best friend.
Really?
Yeah, me and my boyfriend, we like went to school with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, ask her to take you for a drive.
She's crazy.
She's the best. I'm thinking of like flying her around everywhere I go.
Well, like, she's
Be
like,
my personal driver. You know what? I'm so glad. We're just, you know what? We always run out of time. Anytime I have an hour-long Q&A session, we always run out of time. So we'll start early and see how much we get crammed into our hour here. For those of you that were just in Eric and Chris's panel and you just stayed here because it was warm and you had a chair and you don't know who I am, my name is Vic Mignogna, and I'm a voice actor, among other things. I've been doing that for a long time. I've been involved in over 200 different anime series and video games. I also write and produce music professionally. Really, you know about that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just fell in love with you all. Really, thank you. In fact, I'm glad you mentioned that. In fact, let me take a second and tell you, a lot of you guys wrote me emails when you saw that I was going to be here, and you asked me if I would bring my music CDs. Now, for those of you that don't know, I've been writing and producing music twice as long as I've been voice acting. And exactly, wow, you know, my goodness. And I've got 6 different music CDs. I brought them all with me. I'm having the autograph session right after this. Yeah! And let me just let you know, there is the newest CD I'm very, very excited about. It's a remix CD. It's all like up-tempo, high-energy, fun songs to just crank up and drive your neighborhood insane. Or to be tooling down the road, like especially if you're with Katie. Or your car. And it's got songs from Almacon. It's got songs from Be an Angel.
Yes.
Or on High School. And they're all like fun, up-tempo, high-energy stuff. So we've got that CD, and then we've got another CD. That one's called, okay, don't laugh. Don't laugh. It's a remix CD, but I call it Re-Vix. Exactly, I will. And so there's another CD called Metafiction, which has been a real popular CD for a long time. It's got songs from anime-related themes. It's got a lot of original stuff. It's got a wide variety of fun songs. There's a song that I wrote that is the anthem of most voice actors called Soldier A. And if you wonder what it's about, in a nutshell, in addition to playing characters that actually have names and purpose and story arcs, we always end up playing characters that are so unimportant, they don't even have a name. They basically just yell and die. That's the extent of their whole experience on screen. Or they'll be sitting at a table in the background talking, or they'll be standing waiting for a bus, or just Guy 2 or Soldier A. And so all of us have played those kind of characters, so we decided to make a song about those characters. There are a lot of those kind of fun songs on the Metafiction CD. And then I have 2 CDs that are just instrumental piano music. I'm sorry, but they're beautiful. They're really, really nice. A lot of times people get them, I've heard them used for so many great purposes. Like, I have people that tell me that they bought them to listen to during their drive time in traffic, so they don't kill themselves. You know what I mean? In gridlock. People use them in the morning, like when they're reading.
Right.
People use them when they're studying homework. They're not what's the word? They're not obtrusive. They're not like, hey, look at me, I'm in your face playing the piano. It's very laid back. It just provides a nice, relaxing atmosphere. Some people, I've had people that have newborn babies, and the babies won't stop crying. They keep them up till 2 or 3 in the morning. They put the CD on in the baby's room, and the baby goes to sleep. And what I take from that is that my music is boring. But the parents seem to be grateful. So. And then I have a Christmas CD. I know Christmas, and a lot of people always ask me for years to make a Christmas CD. So I made a Christmas CD. It's got a lot of originals on it. It's got a lot of classics with some great arrangements. And there is a duet on the Christmas CD with my good voice actor friend Johnny Young Bosch. So, yeah. Our singing sounds just like that. So if you ever wondered what a Christmas carol being sung by Edward Elric and Dash the Stampede, that's the CD for you. And right, exactly. And then I have one more CD that's an original vocal CD from years gone by. I put everything in my mouth. Whoa, sorry. Sorry. All right. Yay. Is that better? Now I feel like I'm teaching a class. Put your textbooks away. Let's see what else. So yeah, so that's the music, and I'll have all of that in my autograph session. I'll be honored to sign it for you. All of it's available on iTunes, but I can't sign things on iTunes, so it would be a fun thing I'd love for you to have. Let's see what else. Before we start the Q&A, let me go ahead and say I know a lot of you probably may ask the question, what are you working on right now? I just finished, my buddy down here, my new buddy, Kyle. Raise your hand, Kyle. Yeah. Kyle came up to me yesterday and said, I just want you to know I absolutely love level E. Now, right, hear the silence, Kyle? You know what that means? They don't know what level E is. You guys, thank you. You guys have to check this anime out. It's the funniest thing ever. Kyle went on and on, am I wrong? Kyle went on and on about how much fun he had and how hard he laughed and how much he enjoyed it. It's the newest thing that I just finished, and it is absolute craziness. It's my favorite thing since Orion. I play this character named Prince Baka. I guess there are enough people in the room that know what Baka means. It means brilliant.
Liar.
No.
Liar.
But he comes from another planet, and he's very much into the pop culture of this world. And so, does anyone in here remember a TV show? I see like parents and people closer to my age here. Do you remember a TV show years ago called Mork and Mindy? Robin Williams played this alien from another planet, but it was a comedy, and he was constantly breaking into weird voices and doing funny characterizations, and it was just all over the map. It was like crazy. Well, that was kind of what this character was like, and the director said something to me that no director has ever said before. It was my favorite thing to hear my entire career. And you know what it is? You can do anything you want, Vic.
Oh, no.
The director said, the crazier you can make this guy, the better. I am totally fine with it. You can do funny voices, you can do weird accents, you can change your pitch and go from, you know, some really, anything you want to do. And so I was like, this is a dream come true. And so whenever I would see a line, I would think of something fun to do with the line. And I would say to the director, can I do William Shatner? Can I do this line like Yoda? And he's like, yeah, heck sure, yeah, heck yeah. So after a little while, I started getting, you know, started being comfortable with anything I wanted to do, he would let me do. So we had so much fun with this show, and I want you to check it out, okay? Will you do that for me? Check it out. It just was released on Funimation, by Funimation, like in December, I think. And I told Funimation that I was going to make sure and tell everybody how much I love this show. Still working on shows like Bleach, Naruto. Let's see. There are a couple of new shows that I'm working on. I don't know that you might not even have heard of them. One is called Lagrange. One is called Nura.
Yeah.
Is it? Yes, good. And so working on several of those. Yeah, so a lot of stuff going on. Plus, I don't want to get off on a tangent here, but I just... I just finished shooting and directing the first episode of a brand new web series. And I want you guys to tell the world. Tell your parents, because they're probably, like me, probably fans of the original series of Star Trek. I'm not talking about any of the later stuff. I'm talking about the one that started it all. Kirk, Spock, McCoy, the original. Okay? So I've been a fan of that since I was a little boy. The way that some of you cosplay and make costumes for characters that you like and dress up and go to anime cons, I made Star Trek uniforms. Got my mom to take me to Star Trek conventions when I was a little boy. And I just loved Captain Kirk. Loved him. And I don't even know why, but I just really loved the guy. And so, long story short, about a year and a half ago, I directed an episode for another Star Trek web series called Starship Farragut. And we really hit it off. And Starship Farragut had this little building where they had rebuilt a section of the bridge. I mean, to amazing detail. It's so accurate. I mean, it was perfect. And but that was all they had, really. And so we decided to form a partnership. And I was going to help them make Starship Farragut. And we were going to pool our resources. And we got a bigger building. And we built everything. I mean, like, we rebuilt the original soundstage from the original series of Star Trek. And then I cast all the actors, and we got a crew together, and we started a new web series called Star Trek Continues. It's easy enough to remember, right? So go to the internet next time you're there and check out, next time you're hanging around looking for something to Google on, and look up StarTrekContinues.com. How many of you guys are fans of Mythbusters? Grant Imahara from Mythbusters plays Sulu. My good buddy, voice actor friend Todd Habercorn plays Mr. Spock. And let's see, who else? Who in here is enough of a fan of the original series that can tell me who played Scotty in the original series? Jimmy Doohan. James Doohan played Scotty. I'm talking the original Scotty. I'm talking like Beam Me Up Scotty, that Scotty. His son, Chris Doohan, is playing Scotty. Nice. So like, how surreal to see him playing his father's role. We had the greatest time. We just shot a premiere episode like 2-3 weeks ago. We have a big, beautiful studio set up in Georgia. Right near Jacksonville, Florida. And check it out and tell your parents and your friends. StarTrekContinues.com. All right? Let's see, what else? Anything else that's going on that I should tell you about? What? Yes, thank you. There's a very cool production that's being started called Redemption Series. And I'm going to be